And I'm not in a good place to talk about cervical cancer, but I want to talk about the cervix as someone who doesn't have a cervix. I don't have a cervix, by the way. I normally tell myself I'm a walking what? I'm a walking empty space or something, because I don't have breast. And those people normally come and tell me, oh, you're a man. Today I want to tell you why I'm a man. Because whenever they come and tell me I'm a man, I take my fake mustache and I put it here, then voila, I turn into a man. Okay? But when I was diagnosed with cancer, in breast cancer in 2020, all of you know my story. I had very little kids. One of them at the point of diagnosis was 4.5 months. She's now 3. Next year she turns 4. God is great. But I looked at my kids after I'd started going through psychiatric care, and I said, you know what? I want to be so rough on this cancer, the same way that it is rough on people. And it is rough on me, you know. So I chose, instead of a lumpectomy, I chose to get rid of all my breasts. That was the first decision that I made. And then the second one I made, I knew that because it was high in estrogen, I knew the culprit that produces estrogen in the body. And I knew that those are the ovaries. Okay. So of course I knew when you take out the ovaries, you get into automatic menopause. And I had to weigh my options. I had to weigh menopause or limited chances. Menopause or limited chances. I chose more chances. So I chose menopause. I said, you know what? Let menopause come. I have my neck fan. It will be blowing me. When I have those flashes, I can jump into some pool somewhere, you know. So I went ahead and took out all that. So when I went to take out the ovaries, I took out my uterus because I'd finished having my kids. I had asked God for 3 babies and he gave me 3 beautiful babies. So I did not want to carry the uterus anymore, because when cancer is estrogen, that's hormonal. The ovaries and the uterus mostly are hormonal cancers. Okay. So I did not want to give any chance of any reoccurrence distantly in the ovaries or in the uterus. So I took out the uterus and the ovaries. So that is where I answer the question of people who normally see me without breast and they ask, so can you still have babies? Now, I cannot have babies because I took out my ovaries and my uterus, but it's not because I took out my breasts. Okay. So if I still had my ovaries and my uterus, I could still have a baby. But you know what? I still can have a baby because there are so many babies that really need parents and they're in orphanages, and I can adopt, you know, so I can still have a baby. All right. Now, apart from taking those 2, I decided, you know what? I want to take my cervix out too. You know, cervix is not hormonal at all. But you know what? I'm somebody who, I just wanted to do everything drastic to stay around for my girls. I was willing to lose, even if they would tell me, hey, if you keep your left arm, you may not live longer, so you need to cut. I would tell doctors, please cut off my left arm, cut it off, because I just want to raise my children. I am so family oriented that I wanted to instill my own beliefs and principles onto my girls. And already I can see that happen. I can see my older one, whenever she sees mama is so exhausted, you will see my older child. If I am exhausted and I go and lie down on the bed and I sleep, my older baby Candy will tell the siblings, do not wake mama up. Mama is tired. She will take them to the bathroom. She will brush their teeth. And I will wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, where are the kids? I left them eating. And I'll go and find the kids sleeping, because the older girl took them to bed and told them, let us pray and not wake mama up. That is what I wanted to instill in my girls. I wanted to instill in them the belief in God, of course, and independence and responsibilities, and who else to do it. You know, so that is why I decided to go drastic on it. So when I went drastic and removed the cervix, so like I told you in my story, of course, removing this, there is no side effect. There's someone who called me the other week and asked, is there side effects to mastectomy? There is no side effect. The only side effect is that you don't have breast. That's it. It doesn't make you, you know, like this. There are people who say, oh, my brother was saying, don't remove your breast because if the wind comes, the wind will fall you down because you will have no balance. And I say, seriously? Men don't have breasts. Do they keep falling down? They don't fall down. You know? So there is no side effect to this. But there is side effects to removal of ovaries because you get into menopause. And when you get into menopause, you get heat flashes. Okay? The hormonal levels, you don't have estrogen yet. Some people may want to inject or get dosage of estrogen. Another side effect of removal of ovaries, what else? Temperatures, I don't know. I won't talk much about that because I've not been so affected by that. Now, the removal of uterus, of course, you cannot conceive again. So that is what I know. Now, when you come to the removal of cervix, and that is what my name Diana and Ati will also address on Monday next week. And we'll have women like me. And for me to talk about this today, it means I am trying to make women talk. I am trying to make women talk. Because there's a lot that they go through a lot, but they're afraid to ask. And I am here to tell you things that you have not asked, but that you need to know. And things that if you're not able to access them, then I can try and make them available for you. You will just tell me how. But I will try and make it available for you. Even if I use the partners that are coming to join me, because God is bringing a lot of partners. If you want to partner with my program, I'm going to try to have different segments, because it seems I was talking to one of my moderators before I opened my live, and she's like, you know what, Diana, I'm even thinking 2 hours a day is too little. And I'm like, you know what? I'll be giving you guys login, get in. Let's continue programming, different hours in the day, just so that, all our sponsors know that they have enough time. But with the kind of sponsors that we are seeing coming on our side, I want to try and make a lot of things available. Now, one of them is this. And this is why I came to talk today, because a woman asked me, if you took out your cervix, do you experience dryness? Yes. I hope you're here, because today is when I'm responding to your question. Yes, I experience dryness. If you take out your cervix, you experience a lot of dryness. But for me, I don't know. I don't feel it that much. Is my mother around here? Because if my mother is around here, I'm not going to talk much. Somebody check. If Pastor Mary is somewhere, then I keep quiet. Pastor Mary, are you here? If you are here, you need to go away. Is she wearing something? You want to make me wear something? Don't worry. Is she not? You guys, the people who are coming here for the first time, I want you to know. I want you to know that I am not offended at all. I am not offended at all by the mean questions or comments that people give. Okay, I just want you to focus. Hi, Duchess. I want you to focus on what I'm sharing. Don't be annoyed by the comments by people who are mean, because I keep telling you, mean people hurt people, hurt people hurt people. So anybody who comes here with a mean comment, that is somebody that is hurting. That is somebody that maybe did not take breakfast, so they are sleeping on an empty stomach, and we need to find a way to help them. So that's why I see the comments, but because I need to proceed. And guys, I have to remind you, our show will be aired in Ireland. So we will not be talking much in between and being sidetracked, because when we get sidetracked, we are not giving clean show. We have to have a very clean show for Ireland. I'm excited. That's my CEO. I hope my CEO is listening. Okay. So yes, I experienced dryness because I took out my what do you call it? My cervix. All right. I did not have HPV, because many times they say cervical cancer is caused by the HPV virus. I did not have HPV. And that reminds me to tell you guys, please, women, make sure you go for your pap smear. Do not fail to go for your pap smear at recommended times by your OBGYN doctor. Okay? Pap smear, they go in there, they take whatever fluid they take, they go and test it to see if... I don't live in Ireland, but my recording will be airing on a radio station in Ireland. Yeah, but I don't live in Ireland. That's how good God is. That's how good God is. I'm in Houston, Texas. Okay? So I was just reminding you to go for your pap smear. So I experienced Taffy, why are you asking? Oh, you're Irish, but you live in the UK. Nice to meet you. Why are you asking how this one is real? I am real. I'm not an alien. I'm not an angel. I think I'm an angel though, but I am a human like you, and I'm talking to you. You're not dreaming. You're not in the apocalypse. We are still on earth. Please do not call space, what does Donald Trump call them? Space Army. Space Force. Do not call Space Force. Do not call Space Force. I'm not an alien. Do not call Space Force. I'm not an alien. Do not call Space Force. I'm not an alien. Do not call Space Force. I'm not an alien. All right. So make sure you go for pap smear. Now, because I can see a lady has written, so how will pap smear help? That makes me sad because this lady does not know the meaning of pap smear. It is not pap smell. It is pap smear. This shows me, Indy, this shows me that you've never gone for pap smear. And it is sad. If you are above, which age is it, guys? Would you remind me, which age should we start going for pap smear? I think, is it 20? As long as someone has experienced puberty? From 30, yeah. From 30, you need to start going for pap smear. So if Indy Sam is writing pap smear, if she is a woman, then above 25 or 30, then that is sad. It is a smear. All right. Cleo got it right. Smear. They go and they test you to make sure you don't have the HPV virus or any other infections that affect the cervix. Okay? Now, for people who've had, and I'm here today for people who've had cervical cancer. I have not had cervical cancer. I had, yes, I think 21. 21 is the right age because I remember when I was at the university for my bachelor's, I went for pap smear. Yeah, so 21 could be the age. So if you have had cervical cancer and your cervix was removed, okay, I know there are people who, especially in their marriage, because for me, I don't experience dryness. But the reason I was asking if my mother is here is the dryness would come more so when you're with your husband, okay? When you're doing what God said you should not do. You only do when you're married. You don't steal it. Okay? So, when you're having intercourse with your partner, that is when you will experience the dryness. The dryness is not easy to feel, you know, but you feel it more at intercourse, okay? But there are people who don't know that there's a lot of solutions in the market. There's a lot of solutions in the market. And this is one of them. This is one of them. And this one is just for your cervix to function as normal, even though it was taken out. So this is on Amazon. This is not a prescription. This is not a prescription at all. It is on Amazon, and it was recommended by my the new OBGYN that I see at MD Anderson. Okay, because even without a cervix, you still go for pap smear, by the way, because that is how they even check for anal cancer. They check for all those things. Okay, so if you've ever had your cervix removed, or even your ovaries removed, don't think that is the end of pap smear. You still must be going for your checkups all the time as recommended. Okay, so this is what I came here today, because when someone asked me, do you experience dry hair? I say, you know what, let me come and share this for people who may not know. And if they don't know, it means they cannot access. And like I said, I'm praying to God that I'm able to open a cancer shop in Kenya. It's only that the tax person in Kenya is really increasing the tax. So I don't even know if they will be kind enough to people who really need this. But I'm going to try and bring, you know, protein powders that I use and things like this available for people in Kenya. Hopefully, if I partner with someone in other countries, we can also set them there. But this is how it looks inside. This is a box. This box, this one has 8 This one has 8 of them inside. It's called long-lasting vaginal moisturizer. Okay? Long-lasting vaginal moisture. I want you to know that this space is a space where we discuss everything. We discuss everything. I'm not afraid of anybody, by the way, except my mom. And you told me my mom is not here. She's not come. Make sure she's not here. If you see her, you sound an alarm. Okay? So this one moisturizes. When you take out, someone is saying another one. Another one. Who else did you see? When you take out the cervix, and because of the dryness, this one you can be putting, you insert this in you. You can do this daily. I don't even do this, by the way. You can see my box. This box is it still has a lot of them inside here. I don't do this. It just sits by my bed. Okay? Because I don't know. God has really helped me so much. Like I told you, the only time I would say is I could feel the dryness, which we have solution for. We have a very good solution, which I will share on Monday when our guests for Monday come. Okay? But this is what I use. This one, you insert it. So if you're in the US or the UK or where you can access Amazon and you have had cervical cancer and they took out your cervix and you feel so much dryness, because I'm told there are people who feel so much dryness even when they walk, then this is something you want to have. All right? I am going to take a picture of this and I'm going to put it on my profile. That reminds me, I was supposed to take pictures on the protein and I forgot. I'm going to take this right here in my car. I carried it in my car because I knew today I was not going to be in my bedroom today to do the live. So I had to have this in my car so I don't forget. So when you open the packet inside, which is this is what you get. Okay? This is what you get. And you know, I should not waste this thing. So I'm not going to open it. Because if I open it, I have to insert it. So I'm not going to open it. So inside there, you have this, and you need to have wipes. Because you need to clean yourself before you use this, all right? So this is a moisturizer for the cervical area, you know, where the cervix was taken out, all right? You know that when you're experiencing intercourse, hey man, I'm turning into a biology teacher. This topic is so hard. You know, I'm used to preaching and saying biblical things and encouraging people, but talking about these things is difficult. God give me grace. God give me grace. Oh my gosh. I'm even sweating. I think now the menopause is coming. Let me turn on the fan. Let me turn on the fan here, guys. Hey, let me put the AC on. Oh gosh, let me put the AC on. Yeah, so you guys, where are my gifts? Why are you not giving me gift? And the way I'm teaching you, you are not even giving me flour. You guys, you are very mean. You are not kind to me. I have money gun up here. Give me money gun. All right, so thank you. So this, what you do with this, you have to make sure that your hands are clean. You wash your hands well. So like this one, I cannot use it. I will only use it when it is, I've already sanitized it, all right? So the way you see it, yeah, I see a money gun. So the way you see it, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. So this top part, you break. This top part is broken, okay? So because if I break this thing, I will have to insert it right now. So I don't want to break it. So when you break this thing, there is fluid inside here, all right? And that's the moisturizer. So you will carry this and you lie down on your bed and you insert it inside there. So when you've inserted it inside, you're going to keep pushing all this until all the fluid that is inside here goes inside you, okay? And that can last you for even 3 days. You will experience so much difference if you're experiencing that total dryness after your cervix has been taken out, okay? And this is, and yes, I can't break it. No, I can't break it, Petro. Don't worry, I can't break it. I was just showing. All right? So this was for me to show women who have lost their cervix, mostly to cancer, to cervical cancer, and they experience a lot of dryness and they don't know what they can do because of the dryness. I was telling you, there's a lot of solution out there, and this is one of the greatest solutions, because there is no perfume, there is no, it's a very good moisturizer. It's a very good moisturizer. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. No cervix, experiencing dryness, there is solutions. There's solutions, and this is my highly recommended solution. If you want this and you are somewhere you cannot access, especially Kenya, I know Kenya, I can come to Kenya very soon. My brother is wedding in April, so I can carry for you in April, but I can always ship these products to Kenya. So you let me know if you're in Kenya and you want a lot of this, okay? But even if you're in another country and you have somebody out here who can buy for you and bring for you, let them know. If you don't have anybody, just chat me. Let me know how you want me to send them to you. As long as you buy them, you know, and then send them my way to ship them to you, I can always do that to help you, because I know how difficult it can be if you're experiencing dryness, because when you walk, you know, you may feel that. And those are the things that make some people say no. You know, when the doctor tells you, hey, you have cervical cancer and the way it looks like, we have to take out your cervix. Some people also say no to that. They refuse, you know, and when they refuse, it's not good. It's not good, you know. So that's what I wanted to share today. What about in Uganda? I've just said, whichever part of the world you are, my sister in Uganda, if you want this, you write to me and let me know how you want me to help you. Okay? It's not me who is going to take the initiative. For me, I can access it easily. Yeah? But for you, let me know. Oh, there is France. Sharon is in France. If you're not able to access it in France and you want it, Namibia is here. Just, you know, I'm just a PM away. I'm just a private message away. If you write me a private message with a paragraph, guys, a paragraph. Let me be frank with you. The messages that I ignore are messages, hi, hello. Those ones I ignore. Because I don't want to go, hi, hello, good morning. So we are just going like this. But if there is a paragraph, I will read and I will see what we are talking about and I will reply. Okay? Yeah. So people are asking, what of Zimbabwe, what of South Africa? Guys, I've said, the onus is on you. The onus is on you who wants this. And I had to speak today because I knew and I know that there are women that are suffering out there. There are women that are suffering out there. So this is on Amazon. I will put a picture of this and I can put a link. So you can access it on Amazon. Okay? So if you want to buy it, and I don't know, I think Amazon is in almost everywhere. I think so, right? But if Amazon, if you cannot ship it to you, then we can work a way in which you can ship it to my post office box, and then we see how it gets to you. Or you can come together in your country and see how you can ship a lot of it to your country, and then you can divide. You know, we will work solutions. Here on my channel, we will work ways to help everybody that, you know, has gone through cancer, has lost a part of them because of cancer, and, you know, parts of which you cannot, you know, it's hard to survive without, like the cervix. It's hard to survive without it because it used to provide its own lubricant. But when it is out, there's no lubricant, so you need this. Okay, yeah. And then the ones that used for intercourse, I will talk about that next week. I have a very good one, very good one, but I will talk about it on Monday when we have the two women rights champions that will be talking about women and cancer and relationships, and I will tell you the one I use. Someone wants me to make a video with my kids. No, I try. My kids have their own channel. My kids have their own channel, which you try to tell them how to make content, but they just disturb you. But they are called Christian Sisters. Christian Sisters is their channel. Yeah, so you can always go there. What helps with dry nose? Dry nose, I don't know. I don't know what helps with dry nose. But I know I have allergies. So sometimes when I have, like last week, I was coughing a lot. So I started taking my my Claritin, and then I spray the Flonase in my nose. So it has really helped. Yeah. Someone is saying this is so dramatic. Wow. Yeah. I love when it's dramatic. I really love it when it's dramatic. Think about brain tumors. My boss is really in pain. I can't talk about brain tumors because I didn't have brain tumors, but hopefully we will get a guest that will come, a brain cancer survivor or patient or doctor that will come and address that. What I say every day is that I never talk about things I've not experienced. So the reason why I came to talk about cervix and cervical cancer today is that I've taken out my cervix. And I had this product that I highly recommend. Okay, so that is why I covered that. But I never cover things that I've not experienced and things that I'm not an expert in. Instead, I bring in people who are experts in those areas to talk about those areas. Yeah.